Wow, wow, wow. Welcome everyone. We've been a long time. We have Ajay, welcome back. We have Anja, we have Ami, we have Balas, we have Bev, we have Bavika, we have Biva, we have Bobby, we have Brandon, we have Bruno, we have Charmin, we have Daniel, Ace, Evelyn, Fazan, we have Harry, JV, Joe, Mary, Marila, Mark, Nico, Nora, Rani. Probably half of the people can't make it just because of the registration. But it's been waiting for quite a long time. So we got to start. Sanjay, we have Sarah, we have Suki, we have Tu, we have Vince, we have Vosa, and Wayne. Welcome back. Welcome home. Cool. So you can see right now our stock market has been doing something really powerful right now. We are almost turning the tide right now, turning the tide, turning the direction of the tide, turning the direction of the boat at the moment. So I'm gonna share my screen straight away. Let's see how we can actually do that. Um, Let me have a look. So how this call is gonna work is we're gonna talk about what happened to the market right now. I'm gonna give some recommendation at the end for students on a higher level. I actually tell you, personally what I'm actually buying and what I'm actually selling personally for students on a higher level and on one-to-ones as well. But let's get straight into it right now. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, so share our screen just now. So last week we recommended some trades. This is 18th of March. A lot of you recommended some of these trades. So well done for any of you who recommend these trades. So let's have a look real quick for some of these trades right now. You can see for the really long time we've been shorting stocks in the past 11th of March, just shorting stock. On the February time we're just shorting stock. January time shorting stock. A lot of the week to week basis we are shorting stocks. Probably the very first time we start to have some buying stock, more buying stock in our portfolio is during 18th of March. And when you are doing this, when I say buying stocks, a lot of people do it wrongly is that they just choose one stock and they do it. That's really wrong. I will tell you why, because um it's really wrong because um why you can't just choose one stock and then just do it like that. Mm. If you just choose one stock and do it like that, you have to follow everything. So basically, we normally recommend five stocks. Yeah, I normally recommend five stocks in every session. And if you just pick one, and if you just do one stock, it's a bit tricky because it might not work for that one stock. But the reason why I choose this is what we call as a balancing your portfolio. Okay, this is called balancing your portfolio. You almost never see any great traders and investors just buy one stock in their entire lifetime or one position. So you have to balance your portfolio. Balancing portfolio means at the time where we think the stock is going to come down, we're probably going to have like out of five stocks, we're going to have four stocks that is shorting and one stock probably is buying, something like that. So at least if you have one stock that's losing money, you still have four stocks that's making you money to cover that up. Okay, that's called balancing portfolio. We talk to this normally on the high level trading, but I'm going to tell you right now. On on top of that as well, so when we talk about last week, when we talk about the tide has shift, we always actually change. A lot of them are actually just buying. We talk about buying. A lot of them are just a lot of buying. A lot of like buying, etc. Increase and stuff like that. So a lot of these are actually buying trades. And so that means for the longest time we always have only shorting, we only have shorting. But last week, because it's a change of our using our strategy, our eight step, we know that it's supposed to be buying right now. So we have more buying for the very first time compared to selling. And if we really want to sell, we want to make sure it's really precise, is that the strategies that we're using is really accurate. So that's first part. Yeah. So what's that mean? Sometimes balancing portfolio means that you kind of want to have a group of companies, at least three of them together. So and if the market is going up, you want to have two buys and one short. If the market you think is going to come down, you have two short and one buy. So something like that. Yeah. So if you just choose one, if you decide to choose one shorting trades, but let's have a look at the results so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's go at Limba. I haven't looked at it yet, but let's look at it right now. Limba. Limba Holding. So last week was around Tuesday, around there. So we will just be at obviously a lot of our students who do the homework would have got into the trade way here because they go into the trade. How is this supposed to work is once you finish how is this supposed to work is you're supposed to go into the trade immediately and then you send to me on Tuesday, we discuss on Tuesday, and then we do it like that. That's how we're supposed to do. I repeat, you go into the trade immediately, and then you send it on Tuesday, and then we discuss it on Tuesday to you. Okay? Not the other way around. A lot of people get in on Tuesday and do nothing. So you have to do the trade already before Tuesday. And then that means you have to kind of find it already. That's how we got these trades. These trades is because students are actually doing it. So we say it's kind of like buy, kind of just right there. So it's went out a little bit just right there. So you should be making a little bit of money just on embark holdings as well. The reason why we buy is because 70 is the same as 60, the share price. So we were looking at the chart yesterday, I mean last week, you can see that they are making the same amount of money, but the chart, sorry, the EB fund has been making more, but the price is still at the same place. So we say that it's undervalued, so it's a good to buy. All right. So this is the good thing about drawing graphs. Yeah, only on the high level training. What's his name, Ernest? That we talk about drawing graphs. Dulu holding. So we have one shorting here. The reason why we short because the revenue kind of dropped. And when you are shorting, you don't just want the revenue to drop. You want everything to drop. To drop. Write that down. Not just revenue. You want everything to drop. And I think everything drops as well. And we look at the graph. It looks like it's supposed to drop. Let's see. The market was going up big time last week. Market was going up big time, and but we recommend to short these just on Tuesday. Where's Tuesday? Let's have a look. Yeah, where's Tuesday? This is yeah, just Tuesday, just right there. So you should make some monies as well. But for students who did the homework already, you would have shorted it a little bit way before. Yeah. But if you do on Tuesday, you also will make money because the price did went down really nicely as well. So let's have a look here quickly. Just right there. Wow, crazy. Yeah. So the reason why is because revenue keep on dropping. All right. The next one is Togo INC. Probably I think I spelled it wrongly. I think it's Gogo INC. Let's have a look. So for this Gogo INC, everything doubles, include the Ibiza and revenue. Needs to investigate why. Otherwise, it's a goodbye long term. That means you can hold it almost forever. So we recommend to buy kind of Tuesday would just be yeah, just be out here. Let's say you forget Tuesday, you get on Wednesday just right there. It went up really nicely there as well. Yeah, for students who did the homework already, you probably get in a bit early. But yeah, it just went up really, really nicely there as well. Yeah. So that's Togo. So three of them are okay. Delta Airline. Let's look at Delta Airline. Short because previous EPS was 0.7 growth. Let me see if people who supposed to come is on this page already. Let me see. Anyway, so let's have a look. So the reason why we short because EPS 0.7 growth now 3% zero growth. Now we talked about it before. Airline has a lot of like things that is actually affecting them. You want to kind of want to back test them really, really nicely. But on Delta Airline, we are supposed to show, but it didn't go to the way that I want. Okay, so one out of so many trades, one is not going to the way that I want. And the good news is not going up a lot. It's just a little bit sideways right there. Yeah. And the next one is Service Titan. So let's have a look. So Service Titan, in the past 5 days, the last Tuesday, where's Tuesday? It's just Wednesday, Tuesday is around here. So it went up a little bit just right there as well. Yeah, that's Service Titan. Why? Because everything doubles as well, but it's an IPO. Okay. And the next one is Optimize Corporation. For anyone who done this, I want to say well done to you who recommend this trade on some of your work. So you can see this stock has been going down big time and suddenly we decide to buy. Why? Everything increased by 20%. And it's a turnaround company. The company really jumped from used to lose money big time to making money big time. So there we are. It went up really, really nicely. Just right there. Yeah. Yeah. This is if you do the homework before, but it's just around there. Slowly and steadily. And the last one is Matao Renewable. Let's have a look. So Matao Renewable will 175 to 155. So it's gonna be a short because we recommend 175 probably the revenue, the EPS. So if you short it there, which is Tuesday, which is just Tuesday, Wednesday, just probably just gonna be yeah, just gonna be there. It's gonna like just like that, going sideways like that as well. So okay. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades, we probably have one Delta airline that hasn't been. been doing well. So if you are so unlucky that you chose Delta Airline, I want to say, wow, what's happening? But one thing that's really, really important, yeah, is to know that we are actually changing tide. So a lot of you who are still holding some shorts, we talked about last week, so I'll talk about this. If you're still holding shorts, you want to run away from your shorts because we are changing tide at the moment. Yeah, I'll tell you the reason why step by step, kind of later on. So let's look at our SB real quick. If you want to start, for those who are new, you probably don't understand what I just talked about. That's just the last week worksheets that we talk about. The training starts now. So when you come to want to buy a trade, you want to buy a stock, you really want to start with SB first. We talk about it many times. You can see historically just been going up big time. No matter what happened to the economy, things always go up big time. So the easiest way to make money on default, by default is actually by buying stock. So yeah, so you can see it's just been going up really, really nicely big time. So the market kind of dropped 10% just right there till the middle of March, just right there. Yeah, the dropped 10% till the middle of March, and then it's going on just like that. So the question right now is, where is it gonna go right now? Is it gonna go up like that right now? And then go up like that big time. That's the first option. The second option is you go up a little bit and then come down a little bit, and then go up a little bit and come down a little bit. Or the third option is probably when it goes up a little bit more and then it start to crash a little bit down a little bit more. So is it option one or option two or option three? Yeah, so we're gonna do analysis right now because the chances are if this guy go up, all stocks is gonna go up. Chances are, and if this guy comes down, the whole thing is gonna come down. Okay, so let's have a look right now. Then this is exactly what we're gonna talk about right now. So, what was I saying is, let's see, we're gonna start with step number two first. Just draw our trend line and stuff like that. Let's just remove everything so we can start from the beginning because a lot of people wants to learn how to draw it. So you want to really start drawing from the weekly time frame because there's a more accurate one. In technical analysis, the bigger the time frame, the better it is going to be for you. You want to write that down. The bigger the time frame for technical analysis, the better it's gonna be for you. So that's a weekly time frame. You can probably draw another one. Just right. This is a little bit too steep, but if you really, really force it, that's probably that. And then you draw a support line. Anything at the bottom? What kind of a support? Just here, support just here. The top will be the resistance, just right there. You want to do anything that is related to you right now. So we see there's a small kind of support just right there. Okay. Now, what do we have? We have we'll go to daily chart, we draw it again. So we have a support just right there. And then a next support will just be at the bottom, just right there. Okay. And the third one that we have is the fourth. The fourth is just a chart pattern. There's nothing so special. It's probably just some hammer. Yeah. And the hammer is when you don't have a top, you just have a very long tail like that. And number five is going to be indicators. Hammer, for those who want to understand a little bit more, it's just a candlestick pattern. It's like that. Yeah, probably this is the red color one. Sometimes we call it as a pipe as well, where the candle is very, very similar height to one another. Yeah, very, very similar height to one another, just right there. Cool. There's some step four, some chart pattern for those who are interested. But step five is going to be using your indicators. So the way we use indicators, we have to back test the past. So you look at the past. Let's look at the weekly chart. I'm going to change the settings to around 12, 3, and 3. So the last time we have here cross a little bit over, cross a little bit over. Now we have a little bit of crossover right now, as you can see just right there on the stochastic side. Okay, now let's go on daily chart right now and change it all back to 2012 9. Yeah, you can change around the settings to the place where you feel like it. Now let's go at CCI first. It'll be easier. So you can see that this is here. The last time was here. It's a good time to buy. and it was a little bit here, a little bit here. Time to buy, it went up, and a little bit there, and now we have bad a bit there as well. It's kind of a time to buy a little bit there as well. Yeah, and we've got as a crossover here, a crossover just right here, crossover just right here. Let's look at more a little bit. Okay, so okay, that's okay. So yeah, on technical analysis side, that's kind of what kind of happened right now. So let's continue the rest. Let me see. Do. Okay, we're gonna go through this. This is the important bit. So let's go and feel a little bit, and we look at what open inside a little bit, and then we go to the crypto and NAAIM. So you can see the last time where we are on here, we are at, oops, just go back here. Yeah, we were at here last time, 7th of August. Should we buy or should we sell on the 8th of August, just right there last year, when we are at that particular in place? Should we buy or should we sell? Just have a chat box just right there. And we have one just right there as well, a little bit on 19th of April. And then we have 8th of August and a little bit of 19. And now we have something really, really at the bottom, just right here, ever since like March time, just around the bottom, just right there. Now we are at fear stage. So we are slowly getting out of it. Okay. Slowly getting out of the stage. So you should know that at this stage, when people are really, really scared, they don't know whether they should buy, they don't know whether they should sell, they are scared. It might be a scam and stuff like that. They don't think they can do it. They want to give up. A lot of people wanting to give up. It's actually the time to actually get on in. This is the time when the market crash like that. It's normally people want to throw towel. They say it's enough now. I don't want to do it anymore, and they just call it a day. But that's actually the time where if you persist, you're actually gonna get a lot more back and more. Yeah. Like this is an extreme fear stage is people are very scared. They jump from buildings. They're really scared. The blood is on the street. If you look at any magazine, the magazine was doing that. And but this is a stage where millionaires and billionaires are made during this stage of the economy, not when this really, really high up there. Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take action when market is crash, but it's actually a really good time to actually study a little bit more, to take a lot more action when things are actually crashing. Um, cool. So just be aware of the emotion when you feel like you want to throw towels, you feel like enough is enough, then probably want to be careful a little bit. Cool. So we have the pull and call options right there. We are waiting for it to really reach there, but we just reaches here, which is what it did last time. This is just in September 11, and this is 14th of March. We reach around there, and we have a rebound. 12th of September, we have a rebound. We have a correction rebound there going on. And we also have here, we reaches just right there, and there's a rebound there as well. This is okay. There's a potential for a rebound here. Remember, because of this situation, the rebound is not going to be very, very strong. Okay. I personally think if you ask me how long is the rebound going to last, the maximum the rebound is probably going to go just right there a little bit. Yeah, just right there a little bit before it start coming back down to give you another chance to do it. Okay. Um, let's have a look. If it really, really goes up, like really, really good praise, because um stocks are still quite overvalued at the moment. So safe haven, we'll talk more about that later on. So safe havens reach really the peak on the 11th. You can see the last time when you reach the peak is on 5th of August. Should you buy or should you sell when the safe haven demand is at the bottom? That in the chat box real quick. When the bonds are outperforming the stock, which never really happened in history. But on the 5th of August last year, the bond was outperforming the stock big time. Should we buy or should we sell just right there? Yeah, a lot of people are saying buy. Like we've got what's his name? Let's have a look. We've got Shami, we have Nora, we have Mario, we have Vosa, we have Suki, we have Harry, we have Anja, we have AM, we have Rani, we have Suki, we have Mario, we have Nora, we have Nora. Okay, well done. We have Bobbies as well. Well done, Elizabeth Tower. Cool. So you're absolutely right. So you can see on the 5th of August is gonna be just right where we, yep, just 5th of August, just right there. Yep. It's actually the thing kind of bottom just right there. And we have a very similar thing kind of going on right now on the what's it called? On the safe haven demand. We have like this here going on right now. The what's this 13th of March there. Yeah, 13th of March you probably can see things kind of bottom a little bit on the 13th of March. So you go all the way back just right there. Yeah, just bottom a little bit, just right there. There's no need to worry. We can't always time the bottom accurately and precisely and things like that, but it's good to know. Okay, can you see just at the bottom right there when it's negative 10, negative 10? Yep, safe haven demands at the bottom just right there is really good to buy. Some people are like, oh, when can I sell it? The shorting will probably start when this volatility index really reach really, really low. Yeah. Junk bond demand, that's okay. So yeah, so that's kind of okay. Um, Now let's talk about our second step real quick. We talk about the rhythm. Let's see, it's gonna be here. So yeah, so if anyone has surprise, if that anyone doesn't know what to do, just go to my website. You kind of should know what to do. Just copy and paste this and put in your wall. Put this in your wall, you will be so fine. So this is it. So it's been really following to the teeth this year. So you can see at the bottom just right here. If you look at the 15-year average, which is the orange one, you can see the 15-year average, which is the orange, which is that one. You'll see that we're kind of the bottom, kind of the middle of March, just right there, right? So middle of March to the middle of March, kind of just right there. That's where we kind of we bottom a little bit. And then it's saying that the end of the month, March is gonna go up. It's saying that the first week of March is gonna go up a little bit. And then we have another crash from the April to May time. So it's a very small kind of crash, probably not, probably a little bit. So it's saying that our this chances are our stock will keep going up from just a little bit, but theoretically, there's nothing that's gonna go up like a rocket. And then we're probably the 4th of March and stuff like that, or second of like this, we have probably middle of the March, we have to pull back a little bit before it start continuing. According to where are we? Let's look. Where is this thing? According to my website, just right here, our rhythm. So it's a pull back to the May time. So giving literally some people some opportunity to get in just right there, just in May time, to give you the last chance to get in before we have the winter rally just in October, just right there. Yeah. So, if you ask me, Raven, when would you sell stock? I will only encourage to sell stock during two times, which is during end of February to middle of February, as well as just right there. The rest of it, you don't have to sell. You don't have to short stocks. Forget about shorting stocks. Okay, unless everything about the stock is actually coming down, but you're gonna actually make more money if you just buy stocks anyway. Um, so that's what happened. If you are confused and everything, just take a screenshot of this and put it on. Just write that down. Every single time when you buy an individual stock or wherever stock you look at, make sure you check individual companies as well. This is just the whole index. It makes sense to check the whole index, but you can check the individual companies by going to my website as well. Yeah. For those of my students, obviously you know how to do it. Cool. Now let's look at the next one right now. We will look at is yeah, this we always want this open insider to cross. Unfortunately, it's not really crossing the way we want. It's very, very close on you can see on 13th of March is probably the closest that we have, like 104152 is that the closest that we have there. You're right. Most people are not actually buying right now. Elon Musk is not buying his own stock at the moment. Are not buying. I don't think so. Warren Buffett bought anything as well. So 13th of March, you can see when it's very, very close to open insider, you can see that it's actually almost the bottom of it as well. Yeah. So, and the next one that we have is NAAIM report. So, according to this report, is really talking about the active managers. So the way we use this report is pretty simple. So you will see that whenever we're at the bottom, just right there, you can see the stock went up. When we're at the bottom, just right there, it's actually a giving you a signal for a bottom. You can see the bottom just right here. The signal for the bottom of the stock just right there. Yeah, when it's a bottom just right here, there's a stock went up, and now we have another bottom just right here. Stock is supposed to go up from there as well. So today, when we look at the stocks, we will be looking at a lot of buying for a lot of our stocks, even though it's been already go up a little bit. So hopefully, wait for the pull back a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be one-to-one later on, we're actually telling you exactly, or if you're on a high level training, we actually tell you exactly what is good as well. But we're gonna go through some of the homework some of you have done as well. Now I'm gonna do now. Yep, fear and greed index for cryptos as well. We reached a really, really low peak the other day. Let's see. We reached an okay peak on the other day. You can see. You already know what you're supposed to do. So right here. I hope you know you're supposed to buy because we are very, very scared. People are panicking here. And we have a panic here moment just right there. So it's not very low. The panic moment, 27th of February, it's not very low. Let's see what happened to Bitcoin. When, yeah, it's just right there. 28th of February. It's kind of forming a double bottom. Just slightly climbing back out a little bit. But 90K for a Bitcoin is crazy. Yeah, it's not very low, but it looks like it's supposed to go up a little bit nicely right now to this resistance line. Very similar to stocks. Cool. Now, the next part that I'm gonna look at right now will be yeah. So that's why we go. So a lot of signals is telling us that when we design the trades later on, we do have to look at your some of your buying stock for students who design the trades. So who designed the trades last week? I want to say well done to you. If you design any of these trades down in the chat box, just right there. If you found this trade, if you also put this trade on, if you do the homework for these trades as well, or if you try this trade on, just let me know as well, so we can see what happened. So I can look at your trades a little bit more, so that because your trades is gonna make us money. Just joking. So 25th of March, let's have a look right now. Now, a lot of these trades, the good news is that we are buying, that we are selling, you can still kind of continue. Yeah, a lot of these trades that we talked about last week, you can still kind of continue. But let's continue right now to look at your homework. This is the part where most people wouldn't understand. That means if you don't understand, you probably need some um training. Cool. So let me start from the very beautiful person. The first one, Limba. You did Limba. Well done. Limba. Okay, you did Limba last week. Well done. So why are you doing that things that we already done though? One, two, three, four, five. We done this already. Why are you still putting up? Are we looking at intuitive? Okay, let's wait for the graph to load. I think we're waiting for the graph to load. Let's just wait a little bit. I might come back for the graph to load. 19. You're doing so well. This person, let's have a look. So, this student 25th of March, Solar provides guidance for the first quarter. Expect to be 7.3, 8.3, 30%. Used to be 35%, but it's okay. But let's have a look. Let me zoom it smaller. Cool. So we have 35%, we have 20%, we have 18%, now we have 30%. Now the chances, the only not so good news is that this 30% is less than the 35% just right here. Um, what else we're gonna look at? So it says at the end of the March is gonna struggle a little bit, but it started to go up in May properly. Even April is struggle a little bit. Wow, that's crazy. But this is interesting. We might buy this Canadian Solar. Yeah. We might actually buy it, but it's just that if looking at the graph, it looks like things really pick up in May. April is going sideways. We don't want to go sideways like that. Let's go to the next one. Very, very good. Vion swings. Let's have a look on this. This is 13 to 15%. Okay, let's read this. 10, 10, 10, 10, 18, 18, 18, 9, 13 to 15. So it's very good because it's more than, but the revenue is only 12 to 14. The AB5 is 13 to 15. This is 16 to 18 though. It's not as good as the rest that we will see beyond LTD. On April, it's gonna go up there, okay, and just go up a little bit and then come back down. This is potential beyond swing. Let's look beyond swing. What I'm gonna do. I'll find it. That's good. Let's go to the next one. We've got Oli. Let's have a look. 19 of them. Okay. Well done. So let's see. We have 1, 7, 15, 2, 3, 17. Well, let's compare between these two first. We have what? 2 and 2.5, 1992, 225, 3 to 3.6. So it went out a little bit. What about this? 2.27, 199, and 3.22. So it goes sideways. This is 196. I'm just comparing the figures to see who is higher, literally. 3.1. Okay, so this is a little bit higher than that. Q4, Q3, but Q4 and Q3 always higher though. Let's get Q4 and Q3. So this one is 2, this is 3, 172, 192. It's okay because last time when we have Q3 to Q4 as well, we went up like 24% and now it's only 17%. It's not as big as what we want. Only bargain. I wouldn't sell my house and put this in just because the guidance is not very, very big. Okay, let's go to the next one. Health equity. Let's see this. So we've got 22% on Q4 to Q3. Let's look at last time. Q4 and now is Q3. Q3 is probably this 364, 428. 36% or 22%. It's also not very big. Health equity is also not very big. Next one. So you can see things doesn't go anywhere for those. Dulu, we done it already. Suki, where is it? But you're doing really well. We need a little bit more. Now, a lot of the things that you have done in the past, I think we can still use it. Let me just continue. If, as long as it increased quite a lot. Z scalar. Okay, let's get this real quick. So what is this? Not much, never higher than before. Okay. Turtle Beach. Easy to buy. This is what, 59%. Last time was 900%, so it's also lower than last time. Now, if you want to make money like never before, you want to make sure the guidance increase like never before. Yeah, you probably want to write that down a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next person. Let's get Bob. Okay, let's look at this real quick. So what do we have? 250, 215, 106 profit for the first time. So you might want to buy this. This looks beautiful. Let's look at this 174, 174, 174. You can see when the price is the same, the price doesn't, the stock price is the same. Revenue 174, now it's 200, and then 21, 210, and then 215, and then 250. So this is supposed to go up the big time like never before, supposedly, if your calculation is right. If it does not provide at all inconsistent, sufficient, and stuff like that. It's a bit new, but this is okay. Let's put this intuitive machine. Looks good. Do. Is it healthcare? Healthcare something sometimes can be a bit tricky. But this looks nice though. Let me see. When is the date, the release of this news? It would be nice to know the date. Hmm. Okay, let's buy this. Intuitive machine. But it's a bit pharmaceutical, so you got to be a bit careful about this. Buy because I'm just gonna trust exactly what you said just right here. Is it profit for the very first time? You want to double check for those who are doing this. Check the season a little bit to see what does it look like every single time. Check the PE a little bit and then 215 to 250. Let's look at the next one. February is too late, Suki. We need something that's in March. Let's see. But you're doing really well. So what is this? Let's see. So we've got 11115. So is 15 is higher than 14, but I need more numbers to see what you actually wrote down. Essential. We might be able to buy essential. Let's have a look. 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.55. So it's 12.55 is here. Now 12.55 is also here. Mm. 11 to 29 is 24.5. Okay. April will be very bad in the first 1 week, and then later on started to get good. Okay, let's do essential then. Is this essential? Yeah, let's do that. What's the PE for essential? It'd be nice to have the PE chart. Two. Okay, let's do it. Essential is a buy as well because let's see. It went from. You can see the tricky part is that last time it was here, 155, and right now the price is almost at 12.55 there. Can you see these two? Yeah. Hmm. So let's say this is Q2. This is Q2. Okay, it's the same. This is Q2 increases a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's do it. It's not gonna be super big, but because what's the reason? Hmm. Q2 more than Q1. Q2 was 1.22. Q1 it was 12.43. 12.43. Cool. The next one we're gonna look at will be. Did anyone did Tesla? Let's do Tesla together right now. Just give me a second. Let's look at another one first. Okay, we'll look at Joe at the end later. Damini also at the end later. Brandon, did you do anything? We need the date, Brandon. Don't remove the date. If you remove the date, I don't know when you did it. Let's see. Two. Guys, if you want to make money like never before, you actually got to do it so you can place the trades before it happens. March 11, buy Ventus rise. Let me just read this very quickly. 0.4, 0.64, and 562, 560. So the net sales actually drop 104 and then 112. The rest was up a little bit. 557, 562, 520, 557. It's a bit tricky for that. Anything else? Okay, anyway, I don't think so. I think I've looked through everyone else's. I don't think so anyone can find anything. What is this? Canadian Solar. It's nice. What is this? Okay. Cool. Let's look at Joe one. Joe's. Oh, you put the graph. Very beautiful, Joe. Okay, let's see. You have Adobe. We need something more up to date, though. Joe, we need something more up to date. What's happening? Company. You can't give me company that is 1 month ago. You need to give me something that is like right now. That's crazy. You need to give me something that happened latest 1 to 2 weeks. You can't give me something that's 1 year ago or 1 month ago. But let's get Adobe. Um, but well done. Let's have a look. Look at Adobe will be okay. This one. So we in March right now is 4.95. Non-gap was 20. What? 4.5. Ah, 3.8, 3.5, 3.45. Why is this number different? Is it quarterly? You need to say whether you're doing quarterly or not, so we know what you're doing. Let me see. Second quarter. Okay, I think it's a quarterly target. Okay. So if it is quarterly, it looks like this is one, two, three, four. This and this is higher. Okay. We probably can buy Adobe, but it would be nice to see exactly what you're writing. So Adobe is 3, 3, 3, 15. The share price was 300 before. Now the share price was 400 and it was 4.5. I think we can buy Adobe. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna type Adobe historical P forward PE ratio. As long as it's not the highest, we can buy them. 30. 30 is okay. It would be nice to be like 16. That's where maybe the bottom. Wow, what's happening? What's the thing? Let's look at this. The forward is 19. 21 now. Forward. Okay, it's okay. Let's do Adobe. Adobe is gonna be a buy because I don't really know the good reason because your presentation of this is a bit weird because I would be nice to know what quarter that is. You have to put what quarter that is. Yeah, so I know what quarter we are at. And yeah, we do know what quarter we are at. Like Q1, Q2, Q3. It looks as Q1. So Q1, Q4. Hmm. If the graphs is not very clear, include more of this would be super nice. Yeah, you only include this one of this. How can I compare anything with this one of it? Let me try. So this is March 2025. So it's 4.95. This is Q1, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Q1 will be here. So last time Q1 was 4.35, now 4.95, and then 3.35, now 3.8. Last time when this here 460, now it's 400. It's okay. So I would say from what I see, because quarter now is better than last year. Last year, the same quarter. But the share price is lower. So undervalue a little bit. Okay. Draw it properly will be really beautiful. Let's look at the next one that we got. Company 5. Company 4. February is too late, brother. February is too late. We're in March now. Joe, the one that's only being accepted is gonna be this. The rest is gonna be like, you know, make it sequential. Make the sequence the same, please. Doing really, really good. Let's get that many. We got four. We got what is this? 43738 7. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Sun Wave Health. What is this graph? IPO. Okay. Sports Radar. Okay, let's look at this really beautifully. So, what is it? 30%, 5%, 0%, 30, 23%. So it was 1276 increased by 16, 127. So everything increased, we can buy this sport trader, sports rather. A lot of people already done it way before. This is gonna be 1920. We'll just be there. Let's pretend we missed that. It's already the all-time high though. Ooh. Okay, let me read a little bit more. It's on the week 4 video last week. But let's see. DD1272 30%, 100, 106, 108, 99, 277. ABFA 12. Okay, let me zoom in. Zoom in. Let's read quickly. 100, 100, 124, 124, 157, 157, 200, 281. Okay, everything increase supposed to go up. Might not all go up a lot, but there we go. Sports radar. Sports radar. It's crazy. By already at all-time high. Quite new, but everything increases. 1200 from, if you look at it, it says what? 1273 from 1000. 1000, something like that. So we've got Shoe Carnival. So 37% reaffirm. We probably can short this thing. Shoe Carnival. Yeah, let's short this thing. It's already at the support line though. Yeah, this is very similar to Dulu. You can literally short them. You know, sports, shoe carnival. Short, just but careful is at at the support line. The reason for short is because EPS were 1.6. Everything dropped 30%. Yeah, things dropped by 30%. Awesome. Let's look at the next one that we got. Celerus. I think we short this before. Why didn't we short this though? Oh, Celerus, let's see. Decreased by 16%. It's interesting. Let's have a look. Let's see what we have. Gambling.com. What is this? Increase. Wow. 44%, 5%, 10%, 67, 46, 125. Yeah, we can do gambling.com. 100. Okay, let's do this. Look, guidance increase. It went up a little bit. 97, 800. And then this one was 1002. 2000. And then this one, thousands as well. Look. Last time we increased by 45%. We increased from 22 to 22. Revenue 71 to 93. So everything increased, but the stock didn't really move. Let's see this. Now is revenue 67, 47. So everything increased. Let's do gambling.com. Uh, yeah, why? Because things increased by 30%. Do 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 do. It's almost at all-time high now, this guy. Wow, it's almost at all-time high. So in order to break the all-time high, you need to make sure, you want to write that down. In order to break the all-time high, you want to make sure we are making more money right now compared to before. Okay? So let's see the all-time high. The all-time now is 170. Is it more than everything else that we've got? 170. So revenue is more than anything else that we've got. What about the Ibiza? So it's gonna be 67. Is it more than everything else that we got before? Also more than everything else. So it's supposedly to go up, but it's at all-time high. So anything you can but at all-time high resistance line. That's just a tricky part. Maybe a bit of small pullback there. Okay, let's look at Tesla a little bit real quick. Let me see. So we're gonna go to Tesla investor. Just in a really quick way. And let's get this fourth result production. Now, for Tesla investor, you just want to read all of them. Okay. But let's read it real quick to see what they got. Tesla financial fourth quarter. What is this? Hmm. Okay, let's get SEC filing. Hmm. Let's look at. Let's get which one? Let me see. Um. So let's understand the car. Let's understand some of these cars. You know. So basically, let me just, how do I see this? Okay, it's here. Well done. Cool. So let's look at this press release to see if they're saying anything. Okay, there's no guidance here. Where do we find the guidance of this guy? Maybe it's in shareholder deck. Let's see. Summary. They're talking about all of that. We was a record quarter. We expect to be the best selling globally for the full year. We have all of that. Significant affordability, energy. 2025 will be a seminal year and stuff like that. Total revenue was 2%, profitability decrease, quarter cash was like that. This is in the past. We don't really look at what happened in the past. We want to look at in the future a little bit. So that's the outlook. Let's read the outlook just real quick for a second. With the advancement of all of that, we expect to return to growth. The rate of growth depends on many other things. We expect energy storage to grow at least 50%. And then we talk about the cash we will maintain during uncertain period. Profit, we doing that. Plans and products with okay, I want to compare the one before. Okay, let's do this. Including first on track for the first start production, these vehicles, new generation platform, um, achieve less cost reduction. We have a lot of volume, 16% growth before investing in new manufacturing line. Our purpose of robo-taxi, cybercab. Robo-taxi is coming up. That means you do not need a driver to drive your car anymore. We'll continue to pursue a revolutionary unboxed manufacturing strategy and is scheduled for volume production starting 2026. Okay, so this asset is looks like, how do I say, is let's talk about some pros and cons a little bit of this guy. So if we read this a little bit, let me just see what we're reading. Late semiconductor scheduled later this year. That's the car, Model Y, and stuff like that. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say here is that this is the that one. Let's look at the Q3 one more time. This is so we can compare and contrast to see if there's any difference. So volume, slightly growth. You have to really compare the wording. We really have to sit down, take a coffee, and just compare the wording a little bit. Pursue robo taxis as well. This is a cybercab. This is a robo taxi, spacious, interior, and extra large. So in this time, Q3 2024, which is the date October 23rd, they start to review this car coming in. You can see the picture, robo taxi charging. They also review like Optimus is coming. There's going to be a robot coming and stuff like that. What else do we have? So they have two things kind of coming. So you probably expect the stock to be crazy. Let's see if they announce it on July 1st, July 23rd. Okay, there's no pictures. Oh, there are some pictures coming in. But the side, what about the Cybertruck is still there? What about the robo taxi? So there's no taxi, but there's some pictures of that showing. Okay, that's cute. So you read this a little bit of the outlook, just compare a little bit. When you need to sit down to compare word by word, can't be doing this now. Normally we do it on a one-to-one. So basically, July 23rd, 20 October 23rd, we've got some exciting things coming in. Yeah, these 2 months. But January 29, we don't have any exciting pictures. Look, this is January 29. We literally don't have any exciting pictures. These are new Model Y and stuff like that. They don't show Cybertruck anymore. They don't show um so let's just conclude a little bit. So Q2, they start to show the robot. Q3, they show both the robot and they show both the Cybertruck. Sorry, both the robot and the robo taxi, which is driverless Uber. Yeah. So for those who are still thinking, it's gonna be safe, you're gonna be careful. So you want to master this skill. So I'm saying congratulations for all of you who master trading and investing skill. Now Q4 right now, they didn't show anything. So you probably can expect October 23rd to be really good and January 29 to be really bad. So let's go to Tesla real quick to see what's happening with this guy. So that's literally what has been probably happening. So you can see like since October 23rd, so when we start to review a lot of things going on, October is where yeah, we start to review like the Cybertruck is coming and it's showing the pictures again. This is October 23rd. They start to review a lot of these nice pictures kind of going on. Cybercab, where you don't need a person to drive your car. Robo van, robo taxi charging, Optimus, all they're showing all of this stuff going on. They're gonna sell this for 100K and they're gonna sell this Optimus for 10, 20K probably. Yeah. So a lot of obviously if you come up with products like that, it's gonna help us a lot and probably a lot of people is gonna buy that as well. So the question is how do we take this new product into consideration to trust to trust these things like that that is gonna help us. So normally as a value investor, what we normally do, yeah, we want to make sure the companies kind of already make some profits. Okay. We kind of already want to make sure the company's actually making profits. Like some very stable companies like like Amazon, then you kind of calculate, okay, if they think they're gonna make more money. The reason why we study guidance is so that we can tell in the future what's more likely gonna happen. That's the only reason why we are doing the guidance. We're trying to see what happened in the future. So now the question right now, the Tesla stock that we have right now, which is selling at 300 right now, And it is selling at a PE ratio of, let's look at the Tesla PE ratio. It's selling at the PE ratio of 92 right now, okay, for Tesla. It will be really, historically, it's used to sell at 15, 90, 128, 74. Oops. Let's have a look. 76, 47, 43. This is 2019. We almost go bankrupt. 300, 100, 175, 155. So historically, 61, 2022. That's really low. 41, 21, 54, 76, 55, 70, 80, 89, 132. Hmm. Let's see the graph. Um, Tesla. Forward P ratio historical. Pew do. We're looking at this one. Let's see. Let's see it very quickly right now. So we are at 82 and then 34, 61, 70, 80, 57, 55. And then we went up to 197 and now it's 136. So I would say the really historical low will be just around this kind of level, around like if it gets to around 80, 80 and below, 55, 80 and below will be really nice. Yeah. So you can see that S&P 500 dropped 10% in March time. Amex, Amazon, a lot of these stocks they drop around 20%. And this Tesla stock actually dropped around 30% if you come to calculate, yeah, 50 to 22. It's dropped 50% actually. Now it went up a little bit just right there. The reason why it dropped so much because Elon decided to put a lot of focus on the government and then they fire a lot of jobs and then people start burning Tesla cars. So there's a lot of bad news kind of happening if people see Tesla car, people literally just burn it like that. And the FBI come in and to stop that the violence from continuing. So that's kind of what happened. The reason why it dropped so much. Normally it's not gonna be that much. So if it drops so much, you want to check if when it drops so much, is it before the release of all these robo taxi and stuff like that happened. So the last time when robo taxi and stuff like that starts to be introduced into the public is just around there. So if you let's go to a little bit a bit backwards, just see the stock price right now where we know about robo taxi, we know about these Optimus robots, can do things, can help you to clean stuff, can help you to do stuff. Let's see the release of these robots right now, the stock price. We know that it's going to release that. Let's see if the stock price is higher or lower before it got released. Okay. So let's see real quick. So how do we do that? I'm going to go to, we done October, we done July. Let's go April and January and last year. Let's see. Just look at pictures, very simple. Do. So, okay, the pictures are still very normal. So we have a Cybertruck pictures. That's okay. So there's no robots, it's just a normal Cybertruck. That's like Q1. Let's look at this one. So we started to have some pictures here. What day is this? Q1 2024. Q1 2024. Okay. April 23rd, we started to draw a lot of like fancy things here. Okay, what is this? This is still Cyber Truck. This is still Cybertruck. Um, let's see what year is this. This is Q3. Okay, this is at the back. So Q3 2024, we don't have any robots yet. Q3 2024. Q3. So yeah, 2000, sorry, Q3 2024. So we don't have anything yet. Are we doing the same date? Okay, just give me a second. Let me just be careful. Okay, Q3 2023. So here is safe. So anything below here is fine. Let's get this Q2. to see if they talk about all these robots and stuff like that. So they haven't, they just keep showing Cybertruck. So it used to be very famous for Cybertruck, Cybertruck. Okay, that's fine. Now let's look at, so this is the last time we got the Cybertruck. Let's get Q4 right now. So there's no robot, there's no robo taxi or anything. It's just Cybertruck, the big one. And then let's go at January 2024 right now. And now we've got, let's see, what else do we have? We have, okay, Cybertrucks as well. I think this is it. Just a picture of the Cybertruck. So on the Outlook, let's see what do they say on the Outlook. The Outlook, did they say anything? Cybertruck. Okay, it's just Cybertruck. Nothing about Moto, nothing about nothing. So this date was Q4 2023. So the whole Q 2023, there's nothing to do with driverless taxi. There's nothing to do with robots. So let's look at 2023. So the whole stock for the whole year is just doing nothing. Let me just show you. It's just doing literally nothing. 2023. Okay, literally doing nothing. It's just going sideways. There's no new release of any products. No some powerful stuff. It's just normal stuff. All right. And then suddenly, so this is just Cybertruck. This is Q4. Okay, we done that. So let's look at a little bit now. Q1 right now. This guy. Yeah. We normally don't delve in like that. We normally delve in during our one-to-one so we can really literally find some companies. So now in Q1 they talk about robo taxi right now. This is the first time ever in Q1 they start to talk about something new, which is just robo taxi. They started to show this thing going on. So you'll probably expect this date to be crazy for the stock price, which is just April 23rd to be crazy from there forward. So let's see April 23rd real quick. So April 23rd, where are we? Yeah, just right here. It's literally, when they release a new product, it's literally the bottom of Tesla stock. Tesla used to be like 132 US dollar per share price. Okay, used to be at the bottom, just right, literally the bottom. This is where they start to announce new product. I'm showing you some strategies right now. Some students on a higher level training, you probably know it, but this is it. This is the training for normally for higher level students. Yeah, you can see this is literally the bottom. Before that, there's nothing going on. It's okay. It's all fine. All draft down. There's nothing going on. But here, we're really starting to have some powerful product going on. They talk about driverless taxi. Obviously, everyone will want to have someone to drive taxi for you. You save 10 hours a day if you're not driving, for example, like sorry, 10 hours a week or and stuff like that. Yeah. And they show some robots pictures here. So it's marked the bottom of the stock, 132. Exact date, 22nd of April. Okay, just around that, 23rd of April and 22nd of April. Now let's go to the next one right now. Let's go to the next one. Okay, the bottom right there. Let's go to the next one. The Q2. We've got what pictures do we have? We just like normal. We talk about the factories. We're trying to produce it faster right now and stuff like that. They show some picture of the Optimus. So it's so a little bit like just let's look at the product. New products is coming in. First half on track production and stuff like that, and box manufacturing and all of that. This is the outlook. Okay, so it's still okay. It's still showing some like robot going on. And then what day is that? Let's have a look. That was July 23rd. Okay. July 23rd, we got a proper picture of the robot coming in. Let's say July 23rd. Okay, just right here. Yeah. Continue to go up after that, after the picture of the robot. And then October 23rd, let's see, let's open this again. Already when you're repeating many times, yeah, the master of anything is repetition. So we've got where? So we never really have a picture like this before, but now we have a picture now. Rather than robot coming first, they're saying, you know what? The cyber cab is gonna come first. This is a driverless cab. So you can see, if I can show you the pictures or videos, they're driving it without nothing. And a lot of nice pictures coming in. Optimus dancing also coming in, videos are coming in, and stuff like that. What is this? Full moon factory. A lot of people. Anyway, so That date was October 23rd. So that was October 23rd. Yeah. Also spike up big time, showing a lot of pictures going on. And the latest one, which is on January 29, let's look at January 29. Let's see what else the picture is going to come. January 29 is the latest one. There's not really any pictures. It's just saying I'm gonna give you a new Model Y. Just a little now the best selling vehicle now is a little bit slightly better. So new Model Y is nothing crazy and stuff like that. So the price dropped a little bit. Okay. So what's the conclusion? You can see the stock price right now is almost double or even double of what we used to have. We used to be 142. This is where they start releasing a little bit. Proper robot starts to release at 200. So now, when we release robots like that, it's going to change things in a many different ways because everyone's kind of wants to have a robot like that. Everyone wants to have a driverless car like that. Yeah. So another the stock price is still a little bit more expensive when they first drop, and the reason when they first launch these two things, yeah, it is quite close. Or it's quite close, but it's not too close. Okay. What was I saying is the effect is quite big because a person, the driverless car, you're gonna have more margin if you read it carefully. Probably 80% of the revenue, the profit is gonna come from, whether the driverless car or even the robots like that. Yeah. So Tesla is not just a car company. So when you evaluate it, we learn about valuation on the high level training. So valuation of the company to really see how you value a company and stuff like that. So you can see it's actually quite close, but it's not too close. So it really depends whether you think um, you know, it will help. Having a robots will help, having the driverless car will help, and stuff like that. Yeah. So what's the conclusion? The conclusion is it's nice to have some piece of your puzzle into this. Um, it's nice to have some piece of your puzzle into this. So in the one-to-one, we'll tell you exactly what you should be doing with this and exactly at what price. Cool. That's it for today. For the one-to-one, high level training, book for your one-to-one, we tell you exactly what's going to happen, or just text me and we're going to be telling you exactly what is going to happen. But this is it. That's it for today. Take a screenshot of our charts that we recommend there, here as well. And I hope you learned something new. So let's see who we've got today. We've got Ajay, we have Ian, we have Anja, we have Ami, we have Bas, we have Beth, we have Viva, we have Bobby, we have Brenda, we have Bruno, we have Shami, we have William, we have Patel, Harry, we have Laura, we have Mario, we have Marilo, we have Mo, we have Rani, we have Sam, we have Sarah, we have Suki, we have Tim, we have Vince, we have Vishal. Wow, long time. And we have Wayne. Long time no see. Cool. So a lot of you send me a text so we can book for your sessions if you need help, etc. And we take it from there. Hope you learned something new today. Cool. You're welcome. Well done. For all of you who successfully got a slot, very congratulations. Well done. For who don't get your slots, you probably want to book your call now before we double the investment for our exclusive one-to-one training. Well done. Speak to you very soon. Take care. Bye bye. Wow, Beck saying hi, German saying thanks a lot, Bobby say thanks, and Theo say thanks, Suki saying thanks, Harry say thanks, I just think we shall Chris say thanks, Javi saying thanks, and a lot of people are saying thanks. Well done for that. Speak to you very soon.